Namaste viewers. Welcome to another special episode of understanding how as a parent you can handle your teenager more effectively. Today I am going to teach a practice. If practiced by the teenager who is throwing tantrums, or if you are successful in teaching this to the teenager, there can be a huge improvement in his or her personality. This is called the famous grounding technique. We all know how the child is bombarded with unwanted thoughts, vulgar thoughts, or negative influences, maybe from friends or neighbors or whoever the friend or the circle is throwing that negative vibes into the child. Sometimes, even if you feed good or positive samskaras to the child gets so attracted towards all the colors out there in this society that it starts degrading you and starts stuffing all the negative things coming from the outside world, thinking that is cool. And that's how it is supposed to be, and the parents are outdated. But if you can teach this simple meditation technique, which a child can do just in about a minute or so, it will know for sure how and where to let go of all that junk that it is receiving, and how to receive and embrace the positivity that the child is supposed to put into the system for his or her own upliftment or growth. The grounding technique is very easy. First, let me explain that to you, and then I'll tell you how you can help your child inculcate this. Now, my dear friends, if we are not grounded enough, if we don't find that stability in our own role, we know how fickle-minded we get and how easily influenced we get. So, just like how a tree is rooted and grounded, imagine that from your foot there is beautiful energy channels that is grounding you and helping you earthen your energy and having a deeper connection with Mother Earth. You can just visualize this as you're sitting or standing, and imagine that with this stability, with this growth, with this firm energy that's coming in, you're able to let go of all that which is not appropriate and receive all the good and positive energy that is suitable for your growth and upliftment. Now, this is crucial for a teenager to practice because primarily the tantrums comes in because of the hormonal shift, the energy that is rapidly changing. And the child has no clue how to handle this disturbance. The frustration that's running in the mind, the negative emotions that's coming in, the doubt and skepticism, wanting to be good, that change in the texture of the skin, how to embrace it, those different shapes that the body is taking, how to accept it gracefully. There's so much happening. Imagine if you can just help the child ground himself or herself, how much of better clarity she or he can achieve, isn't it? So, sit with the child and request the child to just imagine beautiful energy roots coming out either from the base, that is Mooladhara chakra where the energy center resides predominantly, or from the feet into Mother Earth. And just give a general statement to the child saying, release all that which is not appropriate for you. Whether it is the energy which is not appropriate for you from the body level, from the emotional level, from the mind level, or just generally from the aura level. Do not try to dictate things here, because the child will probably get a hint that you're trying to intrude into his free will or freedom or choices. So just make some general basic statements and tell that this is important for the body to gracefully heal itself, because I'm sure it is a teenager, the child will be going through some issues like acne or sometimes even graying of hair. Off late we see a lot of that, or maybe change in the texture or the color of the skin, or even that dark circles and pigmentation sometimes the child experiences. So say that this method can be helpful exactly in a way that is appropriate for the child, that is beneficial for the child in his own way. So if you try to give some points that probably helps the child fantasize a few things like, you can make good friends, you can be famous, you can be intelligent, and so on and so forth, the child might desperately want to practice this, isn't it? Yes. So once you start instructing the child, also tell the child to visualize that she or he is equally receiving good energy from the cosmos, from the divine energies, or from the higher self. If these terms are a little complicated, then probably depending on the belief system that you have already registered in the child, naming a particular deity or a god, imagine that good vibes are coming from the deity that or Ishta Devata as we say in Sanskrit, the deity or the god or some energy that the child really likes. Blessings coming in and feeding the child with all the good energy. Now, grounding can be of great help to the teenager because this will help the teenager balance their chakras to a good extent and also handle the rapid hormonal changes that the child is going through. This grounding technique is something that as a parent you can also do because having so much of stress about handling a teenager is not definitely an easy job. So this also help your stress levels to be under control so that you're not screaming and yelling at the child all the time. Do let me know if you have any doubts regarding this method. I'll be more than happy to give you more tips and suggestions in this regard. Next time I'll meet you again with another useful tip on drugless therapy. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.